Hey, what you say, food family? Mike here, and welcome back to the channel for another great culinary adventure. Football season is upon us, which means it's time to gather around the TV with our friends and family, root on our favorite teams, have some beers, and have a good time. A gluttonous good time, in fact. But that doesn't mean we have to eat unhealthy while we're at it. So, today's video, we're going to be making buffalo chicken meatballs with a Greek yogurt blue cheese dressing. Yes, we can eat a little healthy while we're having a good time with our friends and family. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Let's get cooking. Alright folks, we'll get today's video kicked off by making our Greek yogurt blue cheese dressing. Keeping it healthy, right? So, we got some plain Greek yogurt here today, nothing special about that. We got some buttermilk, some white vinegar, our blue cheese crumbles, a little bit of granulated garlic, and some salt and pepper to taste. Now, we want to make this probably a day ahead if possible, even up to 2 days ahead of time. This will keep in the fridge for about a week. We're just going to seal it up. So, we're going to mix these ingredients together, stir it up, give it a taste test, see how it is. Throw it in the fridge, we'll get everything cleaned up, come right back and start making our buffalo chicken meatballs. Alright folks, we got that Greek yogurt blue cheese dressing all mixed up. I gave it a quick taste. It's really good right now. Once it sits up in that fridge, it's going to be even better. So now we can turn our attention to making our meatballs. The first thing we want to do before we make these buffalo chicken meatballs is to saute our mirepoix. That's carrots, celery, and onion, and a little bit of butter. Now I went ahead, chopped one stalk of celery, one regular sized carrot, and about a half a white onion up. Threw it in the food processor, gave it a few pulses, till everything's really nice, super finely minced. You could do it by hand, of course, but however you do it, just make sure it's fine enough because we're going to be making meatballs with these and you don't want big chunky bites of vegetables in there. So we're going to saute these off in butter 4 or 5 minutes just to make them nice and soft. Let those cool and we'll come right back and start assembling the meatballs. Stay tuned. Alright folks, you saw in the previous clip, we got our mirepoix sauteed off. Carrots, celery, and onion. Pretty simple, a little bit of butter. I just cooked them long enough till you felt the water come out of it. You probably saw in that clip. They started to dry out. That's when you know they're done. They're softened up enough, but you don't want to lose all the moisture out of them because then our meatballs will be dry. So besides our mirepoix we got started already, of course, we got some ground chicken, some breadcrumbs, 1 egg as a binder, some hot sauce, and then our secret ingredient today is going to be a little bit of QP mayonnaise. That also acts as a binder with the egg, but it keeps a lot of moisture in there as well. So we're going to get these ingredients combined. I'll get cleaned up, we'll come right back and start making these meatballs. Alright folks, we got our buffalo chicken meatballs mixed up, ready to go. One key note here is you don't want to overmix your meatballs, it'll make them dry out even more. That mayonnaise and the egg and everything in there should help. So that being said, I'm going to use a cookie scoop today, just a standard tablespoon or size so cookie scoop. We're going to ball these out onto this parchment paper lined sheet tray. We're going to throw these in the oven, 400 degrees. Should take about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how large or small you make yours, of course. We'll start checking in about 12, 13 minutes, looking for an internal temperature of 165 degrees, of course. Now, while these are baking, I will come right back and make the buffalo sauce. So let's get these balled up in the oven. We'll come back and make that sauce. folks, we got our chicken meatballs in the oven, baking away, 400 degrees, should take about 12 or 13 minutes. In the meantime, we can start making our sauce. Now for today's basic buffalo wing sauce, or meatball sauce in this case, we're going to be melting 1 stick of unsalted butter. As soon as that's done melting, we'll kill the heat, add in our hot sauce and some granulated garlic. It's really that simple, folks. Give that a good stir till it's all combined. At that point, our chicken meatballs should be done, ready to come out of the oven. So let's get this sauce made up and we'll come right back. Alright folks, we got that buffalo sauce made. I got it in this container here. Pulled those meatballs out of the oven. Mine ended up taking right at 12-13 minutes. I do have a couple cooler spots in my oven, so I rotated the trays around about halfway through. But other than that, these things are still smoking hot, so I'm going to go ahead, throw in some of this buffalo sauce. Now we actually don't need to use all of this. This is a normal sized batch if you're making a giant thing of wings or something. But today we're going to use probably about half of it or so, and just keep the rest for next time you want to eat something with buffalo sauce, right? So we'll go ahead, spoon some of this buffalo sauce on here. We'll get it mixed up. We'll come right back, get everything plated up, give it a taste test, and see how we did. Alright folks, we got our chicken meatballs out of the oven, tossed in that buffalo sauce we made, topped it off with that Greek yogurt blue cheese dressing. It is looking and smelling absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to dig in. Like I said earlier, we're going to have those great flavors we're used to on game day, but saving some calories so we can drink more beers, right? So that being said, let's take a bite and see how these turned out. Super soft and tender. Be careful not to overcook your chicken though. Alright, got a bite here with some of the blue cheese. Oh yeah, baby. I'm going in for some more. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm not sure what kind of game day football parties you guys are throwing at home, but I tell you what, I promise you, if you throw down these buffalo chicken meatballs with this Greek blue cheese dressing, everyone at that house is going to leave happy no matter the outcome of the game. You're going to be pounding some beers, having a good time. These are just spicy enough to, tickle the tongue, remind you you're alive, but that blue cheese dressing cools it down without all those extra calories. That Greek yogurt is actually really good for you too, folks. Probiotic, good for the gut. That being said, if you liked today's video, be sure to check the links in the description below. That will see you on my website with the recipe to make these chicken meatballs, the buffalo sauce, that Greek yogurt blue cheese dressing. It's all on there, folks. A lot of other great recipes too. Check them out while you're there. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. That tells YouTube and myself you appreciate this kind of game day football snack content that you want to see more of. And that being said, be sure to hit the notification bell so YouTube will send you a reminder next time I put out another great video just like this so you don't miss a single bit of action. Other than that, folks, Mike here signing off. It's been a pleasure cooking for you once again. Just keep cooking.